Well, have I got a very special treat for both of us, and that is that we're heading out to the salt flats at El Mirage. Now, salt flats, of course, are commonly associated with land speed record-breaking attempts. For a lot of the last few hundred years, most things British have stood for style, class and elegance. Nowadays, not so much. But there are a few standouts left, such as this, the beautiful 2014 Aston Martin Vanquish. Rather like your perfect woman, the proportions are absolutely spot on. It's almost as if the composite bodywork made up of aluminum, magnesium alloy and carbon fiber is literally straining and bulging to contain all that energy underneath. And quite literally it is, because under here is the Aston Martin V12 motor. It's got 565 horsepower and 457 foot-pounds of torque, which certainly propels it just as fast as it looks. But everything about her is aerodynamically optimized. I know it's all in carbon fiber, which is as much for show as it is for weight, but it really is put to good effect. These bi-xenon headlamps look amazing at night, and then it wraps around past the elegant, simple, easy to clean, may I add, 20-inch rims. And then the use of carbon fiber is not just decorative, it's very functional. You've got the side sill here, you've got this LED carbon fiber side light repeater. For me, a key design element starts right here. It's as though all the lines propel themselves forward in this sort of burst of energy right from this point here. It's also a great spot to perch a supermodel, or two. But it's here at the rear, she goes all J-Lo on us, in a British sort of way, if that's possible. By that I mean so muscular, creating this very dynamic, energetic stance to the Vanquish. It's the integrated rear spoiler. It's got the LED light blades, a little bit more carbon fiber above the twin exhausts, and then a very effective rear diffuser. What more could a gentleman want? Oh, yes, this. Vanquish. If you have one of these, you certainly will. As good as she looks on the outside, just take a look inside. When it comes to the interior, I think Aston Martin themselves said it best. With the Vanquish, they set out to prove that modern technology and performance can coexist perfectly with the best in bespoke craftsmanship. And it all starts with the key, with the little Aston Martin logo in there, and you slide it into the center console. That is just a beautiful noise. Just like a tailor-made Savile Row suit, it fits just perfectly. Now, imagine you put that suit on Usain Bolt. It's bloody quick. Doesn't that sound fantastic? I think that's one of the huge plus points for this Vanquish, is that because it hits your auditory senses first, it immediately triggers the others into this state of anticipation, saying, just you wait till it's your turn. And it isn't long coming. It's very hard out here to actually see exactly where you're going. Like, even though you think you're holding the steering wheel in a straight line, you're actually not. All those countless hundreds of adjustments just to keep a car as it approaches 100, 120 straight. Well, that 150 miles an hour on salt. That was cool, but I think we need some corners. We did find some corners, and they're on a racetrack. Why wouldn't we? That's what we do. So first things first, I'm going to push the little sport button here on the steering wheel, turn it into the racing machine that it is. We're in track mode, which sounds like the fun mode to be in. Very nice on the steering, very precise. You know, it isn't the fastest car in acceleration down low in between gears. It sort of takes its time a little bit in a gentlemanly way, and then it comes into the power band, and all that niceness evaporates. It becomes suitably manly. Very good, actually, when it takes a set into the corner. Just rolls, takes the bite, allows you to brake down fantastically. Of course, it's got those big carbon brakes, which, as you launch yourself from one corner to the next, you really do rely on. And the great thing about carbon is that you have no fear of them ever really going away. Woohoo! Big props to the Aston engineers, because I think their stability control, even when I have it in race mode, allows me to have just the right amount of fun, and yet, you know, it's got some weight to her. So nice. God, haven't Aston Martin come a long way? I mean, this is a car that you can just buy and cruise around Beverly Hills and look just as la-di-da as you like, but you get it here, and it really is a very, very bad girl. You know what? Not a bad day. Flat out fast on those salt flats, getting all crazy on these curves. The name's Bell, Justin Bell. Got a nice ring to it, actually.
Check back each week for more on your eBay Motors mobile app.